And now back to Bobby Likis Car Clinic and your host, Bobby Likis.
And welcome back to Bobby Likis Car Clinic. Thanks for joining us from all over the U.S. and the world, actually, through our live video cast at watchbobbylive.com. Call me with your car questions at 888-CAR-CLINIC, and I'll help you solve your car problems. But first, with us on the line is Andy Moran. Andy is the U.S. Motorsports Technology Advisor for ExxonMobil and its line of full synthetic motor oils. Previously, Andy served as an engineer and senior engineer. A graduate of Drexel University in Philadelphia, Andy earned his B.S. Mechanical Engineering degree with an emphasis on aerodynamics and mechanical control systems. Andy, a big welcome to Bobby Likis Car Clinic. Glad to have you in the house.
Hi, Bobby. Hey, this is great. Thank you very much for inviting me to come on here. I really do appreciate the opportunity to do this.
Well, it's our opportunity as well. And for our Car Clinic listeners and viewers, share the genesis of Mobil One. How did Mobil One come to be, the short story?
The short story is roughly about 1974, we introduced Mobil One into the marketplace. It was the first globally available fully synthetic automotive engine oil. It was originally released to improve or enhance fuel efficiency in engines. But later on, we found out that it had some other properties that we really, really liked. For instance, it gave some outstanding wear protection over a very wide range of temperatures. Now, 4 decades later, it still remains the world's leading synthetic motor oil brand. It's really pushing the boundaries of automotive lubricant technology. It's evolving, especially as technology improves and that evolves as well. We're keeping pace with that as well. And Mobil One has definitely played a vital role in the world of motorsports with a lot of the breakthroughs that we've had through what we've learned on the track, and then we help use that to develop the next line of Mobil One products that the consumers see.
And that leads me to my next question. Share with our Car Clinic listeners and viewers the greatest benefits a car engine can realize using Mobil One, a full synthetic motor oil.
Well, Bobby, there are quite a few benefits, but just to kind of highlight some of the top ones, with fully synthetic oil versus what we consider a conventional mineral oil product, one of the things, or some of the things that we get, the oil itself has less impurities in it in the base stocks that are used. So therefore, it helps keep that engine running cleaner longer. Some of the additives that we have put in there, we're able to tailor that more for the synthetics, such as wear protection additives that really helps keep your engine any metal-on-metal contact where you might see that it helps protect from that. And then the other thing that's really beneficial is as cars are evolving right now, the engines seem to be getting smaller, but they're expected to put the same output of power out. So you see a lot of temperatures increasing in certain areas, particularly with turbocharged cars, and they generate a lot of heat. And one of the best things about synthetics is that they are able to take the higher temperatures without breaking down, without causing deposits in turbochargers or somewhere else in your engine.
We're talking with Andy Moran, the U.S. Motorsports Technology Advisor for ExxonMobil. Andy, the differences between conventional and synthetic motor oil you shared with us, but there are so many different viscosities. So what's the difference in the viscosity, just the overview, and what type of driver or vehicle would benefit most from the different viscosities?
Well, when we're talking about viscosities, we're referring to what we say the SAE categorization of viscosity. So you have your 20 weights, your 30 weights, 40 weights, and 50 weights. Over the years, viscosities have actually gone down. Years ago, a typical viscosity was maybe a SAE 50 weight oil or grade oil, and they're going down. I think right now you'll see a lot of like a 0W20 out there in the marketplace. I believe some companies are even working on viscosities that are lower than that. Now, a lot of that has to do with the engine builder or the engine designer and what they're trying to design the engine for. What we've seen is over the years that you can actually get an increase in efficiency from the engine with the lower viscosity oil that you're using. So the engine builder or the engine designer use that to help guide them. Now, the other thing, though, is with our oils, there's also some different formulations that we have. So if you have a consumer out there that has a car with maybe high mileage on it, we actually have formulations that are made for cars with 75,000 miles or more. We have oils out there that are help definitely with fuel economy. We have oils out there that help protect with sludge and engine wear. And we even have a line of racing oils that we have on the marketplace that they give the car the performance benefits, but they also maintain engine protection on the track under these really extreme conditions.
Now, you mentioned the track, so one final question, if I could ever have one final question, Andy. Car Clinic listeners and viewers are most inquisitive, as am I, as to why Mobil 1 put such an emphasis on motorsports. You touched on the track, but how does the intel that you gather on the racetrack benefit the product that the general consumers use on the road? Is it the same oil?
Well, Bobby, the racetrack is probably the ultimate proving ground or the ultimate test lab. You're not going to find a more severe environment than on the racetrack. What we found is that we can take the learnings that we use on the track, we can take whatever we learn when we start looking at new additives, when we start looking at new base stocks, when we start looking at new chemistry. We're actually able to take the learnings from there on that track, and we'll take that, and that'll help, as I mentioned before, help us build the next generation Mobil 1 products, and it'll help us engineer the next generation Mobil 1 products. Now, I mean, there's different types of racing. You see road endurance racing, you see stock car racing, such as, NASCAR, FIA WEC. Again, these tracks, there are different applications, but again, you can't find a more severe environment. And so we have a very good range of opportunities where we get to test our products and, again, engineer the next generation of Mobil 1.
And next generation goes directly to what we all know as oils that increase MPG and decrease wear, extend the life of the engines that you and I and consumers drive every day. Andy Moran, U.S. Motorsports Technology Advisor for ExxonMobil, an oil guru. Andy, it was great to have you in the house. One final question, a website so that our Car Clinic listeners and viewers can get more information.
If your listeners are really looking for more information, you can go to mobiloil.com. There's a list of products there they can search. They can get more information on there. You can even find oil specific to your vehicle. Bobby, one more time, I'd like to thank you for giving me this opportunity and for letting me be on here.
It's our pleasure. Almost universally, without exception, there's not a Car Clinic program that goes by that we don't touch on oils, because I think what's really important is, and you touched on it, the evolution of the technology. And, of course, being on the racetrack really puts Mobil 1 right there. And as I understand, more than 60 makes of automobiles come from the factory with Mobil 1 in the crankcase. That speaks volumes as to the quality of Mobil 1. So it's I who want to thank you for joining us on Bobby Likis Car Clinic, Andy. Have a great day, and thanks again for joining us.
You too, Bobby. Thank you.